It's the James Cooley Show. It's your life. Dr. James JC Cooley. All right.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guest will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore them or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guests will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on The Answer. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley and his guests will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on The Answer.
Yeah. Dr. James JC Cooley. The James Cooley Show. It's your life. Yeah.
Hello, welcome to the James Cooley Show, It's Your Life. I'm your host.
Hi, welcome to It's Your Life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley. I am Dr. Michelle Cooley. Welcome to It's Your Life, and we have another exciting show for you today. And we also have our co-host, Dr. Tia Murray, on the show today. Hello, Dr. Murray. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Oh, great. And Dr. James Cooley, he's having some technical difficulties, but he'll be right back. And we also have a radio station on, KCBQ. How you doing, Todd?
Always good. I'm even better that I'm listening to your show.
Okay, well, we need to bring the radio portion in. Let's hit it.
Here we go.
That's right. It's the show. It's your life. With Dr. James J.C. Cooley. It's your life. That's right. Dr. James J.C. Cooley.
Hey, welcome again. It's Your Life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley. I'm Dr. Michelle Cooley. And one of our guest co-hosts today is Dr. Tia Murray. And hey, we are so excited about the show today. We have such an important topic to discuss. And our guest today, she'll be joining us in a couple of minutes. But, me and Dr. Tia Murray and Dr. James J.C. Cooley, who will be joining the show, we will fill in. And there he is. There he is.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm excited about this topic today because we have never talked about this particular topic. I'm just hoping that our guests can join us. I know that she might be having some technical difficulties at her end, but until she do, I got these two great doctors on the show today. I'm talking about Dr. Tia and Dr. Michelle. That's going to talk about a lot of different things until we get some. So how are you doing today, Dr. Cooley?
I am doing great. Now, our guest today, I'm not going to introduce her until she comes on, but she's in the medical field. So there's a couple of things I'm probably not a subject matter expert on, but I do believe me and Dr. Tia as women, as females, we are familiar with some of the things that the guests will discuss today. So I'm doing great.
What about you, Dr. T?
I am doing well. There's nothing more important to talk about women's health issues, because one of the things I notice, we as women, we don't always, we're so busy nurturing, taking care of everybody else, we kind of tend to neglect ourselves. So I think this topic is going to be great. I look forward to the conversation, and the fact that she is a VCU graduate makes it even dear and special to my heart.
And, I tell you what, without giving her name away, I was going to play her introduction song. I'm going to play it for everybody anyway. Here you go.
On this one, I want all my women to stand up. All my real soldiers. If you wanna, gotta be number one. Don't stop till the job is done. You know it starts with a try. Gotta win, gotta spread your wings, gotta fly. Lift up your head. Don't stop till it's down by the bed. No matter how hard it seems, gotta keep on pressing, gotta keep that dream. Be the best you can be. Don't get your victory. Throw your hands up in the sky. Gotta be number one when you win, and you will see that there's a story, man. Now follow the plan. Gotta raise up, be a leader, make a change. It's time for you now. Take a stand. Turn around, know that there is a life for you. Gotta keep on pushing, pressing, don't stop till you make it through. It's there that you will find that your light will shine, and the Lord's gonna help you. He will heal your troubled mind. Now that you got that uplift water, man, get that body moving, get it flowing. Now you understand, to be a winner and free, that's where you wanna be. Now you can be the change for your entire family.
I love that song. So we're not going to give away her name until she comes on the show. Like I said, she's had a little technical issues, but she is definitely a winner. So the title of the show today, I'm just going to just say it. It's called Medical Silent Issues of Women, and most importantly, fibroids. So for those who are not familiar with fibroids, those are mainly non-cancerous tumors that actually can grow in inside a woman's uterus or outside a woman's uterus. So those what fibroids are, and they can cause a lot of issues, especially regarding a woman's reproductive system. And I've known many women who have suffered through fibroids. A friend of mine did back a long time ago. And for her, it led to, uncomfortability, pain, as well as, unfortunately, having to have a hysterectomy because the fibroids got so big. And actually, the fibroids can get as big as a grapefruit. So sometimes people may mistake a woman for being pregnant, and she actually is not pregnant. It's that the fibroid is so big, it pushes her lower belly out, which mistakenly has the appearance of a woman being pregnant. So, James, have you heard a lot about the issues of fibroids from, let's say, maybe members of your family, female friends? Has that been common to you outside your, let's say, your family or any friends that may experience that?
Well, yeah, I know of it, but I'm not familiar with all that much with that because us guys, we don't know. But I do know some friends and family members that had that problem, and over time, surgery to fix it. That's pretty much all I know about that.
Wow. Okay, well, let me talk about, here she is, Dr. Olivia. Woohoo! Oh my goodness, I'm so happy.
I'm so sorry. I've joined with the phone now. My iPad is not working.
Oh, that's okay. We're just happy to have you here. I was saying in the beginning, I am not in the medical field, so I cannot explain this topic the way you can. So I'm just talking about in a general sense, but let me introduce.
Well, introduce her because she missed out on that introduction song.
I'm going to introduce her. So we're having a conversation with Dr. Olivia Winner. She's an emergency nurse practitioner, evangelist, and founder of Winner's Female Foundation. She's going to talk about the topic of fibroids and, the inspiration behind why she wants to discuss this. And also she's going to discuss the Winner's Female Foundation. With over a decade of experience as an adult nurse, she advanced the role of emergency nurse practitioner in Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Woolwich, London, focusing on minor illnesses and injuries, developing strong leadership, mentorship, and counseling skills. She currently is pursuing independent prescribing qualifications. Dr. Olivia Winner is committed to enhancing patient care. As an evangelist, mother, and wife, she brings empathy and dedication to all aspects of her life. Driven by a passion for supporting women facing healing challenges, she founded the Winner's Female Foundation, focusing on biblical and holistic support, physical, intellectual, emotional, social, and mental, to make a meaningful difference in their lives. Let's welcome to the show, Dr. Olivia Winner. Welcome.
How you doing, Dr. Winner? Wow, absolute pleasure.
I got it here now.
Absolute pleasure having you on. I see we got a couple of folks kind of giving you a shout out right now.
Yes. So
and you see in the comments, so we got about 1 minute. About a minute and a half before we take our first break. But Dr. Winner, can you tell our viewers and listeners a little bit more about you? What makes you click? Why you doing what you do, and why you always got that smile on your face? Now we'll start this. When Todd tell me that we need to go to the break, we'll pick it up when we come back in the next segment.
So the volume on my phone is so low. Can you hear me properly?
Oh yeah, we got you.
It's nice to see you all. First of all, Dr. Michelle, Dr. Cooley, Dr. Tia. Nice to see you all. It's so lovely to be on the show. I'm so excited. Thank you for introducing me like that. You've said it all. However, I pursued my nursing degree in University of West London. Have been in the nursing for over 10 years. And then I decided to do the leadership and counseling mentorship in the King's College London Hospital because I wanted to achieve more skills, expertise in leadership and counseling.
Hey, Dr. Olivia, we got to take a station break. We're going to come back and I'm going to ask that question again. So I'll tell you what, if you want to be part of this great conversation, whichever platform that you're watching this on, all you have to do is just go to the platform, go to the comments. Or pick up the phone and dial 1-888-344-1170. Again, that's 1-888-344-1170. It's your life, and we'll see you shortly. That's right.
A Black Man's Point of View is the newest Amazon.com #1 release and bestseller book.
The future is here. Now is the time to pursue the greatness in you. Welcome to Viridian Christian University, where faith meets future. We are a fully accredited, 100% online Christian university. We offer bachelor's degree, master's and doctorate degree programs. built for students like you. Affordable tuitions, 30-plus degree programs, 100% online and flexible. Integrating faith with learning. Study from anywhere at your pace. At VCU, we do not just prepare you for a degree. We prepare you for purpose. Discover who you are, grow in faith, and build a future that impacts the world.
Are you ready to start your journey today?
Visit www.viridianchristianuniversity.com.
Apply today and be among the global leaders.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michelle Cooley. Heart disease research saves lives. It's that simple. Thanks to medical advancements funded by the American Heart Association, more women are surviving heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiovascular diseases than ever before. But there's still so much work to do.
Hi, I'm Dr. James J.C. Cooley, and I'm raising funds to support life-saving research because every heartbeat is worth fighting for. In honor of Women's History Month, please join me in support of the American Heart Association and women's health.
Noah Dingley here, producer of The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life. And the new audio version of James' book, Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet, is a must-have. James shares his true life story of struggle and success in America. It's both a cautionary tale and a roadmap to achieving the American dream. Get the new audio version of Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet by James Cooley on Amazon.com or wherever audiobooks are sold.
Cooley lays out his struggle to adjust from city life to country life and back again, sharing his hard-earned lessons to educate, encourage, and enlighten our next generation of leaders and heroes. Get your copy of Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet, available on Amazon and everywhere books are sold.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michelle Cooley. Heart disease research saves lives. It's that simple. Thanks to medical advancements funded by the American Heart Association, more women are surviving heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiovascular diseases than ever before. But there's still so much work to do.
Hi, I'm Dr. James J.C. Cooley, and I'm raising funds to support life-saving research because every heartbeat is worth fighting for. In honor of Women's History Month, please join me in support of the American Heart Association and women's health.
Welcome to Viridian Christian University, where faith and learning come together to transform lives. VCU, we believe that education is more than just academics. It's about fostering a community of growth, integrity, and purpose. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's, master's, or doctorate, VCU offers flexible, affordable, and 100% online degree programs that cater to your busy life. Our innovative platform provides a personalized learning experience, empowering you to thrive in today's ever-evolving world. Join a global community of learners guided by an experienced faculty who are committed to your success. With VCU, you're not just earning a degree, you're preparing for a future that integrates faith, leadership, and service. Viridian Christian University, educating with purpose, transforming lives. Learn more at ViridianChristianUniversity.com.
Check it out, check it out. It's your life with Dr. James.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and I know you heard the commercial Women Have. We talking about a little bit of that today, and I tell you what, whichever platform that you're watching us on, if you want to be part of this conversation, just go to the comments. Ask any question that you might have. I promise you we'll get you an answer, or pick up the phone and dial 1-888-344-1170. Again, that's 1-888-344-1170. Dr. Winner, now I had asked this question, and I know that we only had like a minute before the break, so I'm going to ask it again. So Dr. Olivia, what makes you click? What are some of the things that, just dangle in your mind and helping save and educating women and men out there, especially with the topic that we're talking about today? So can you pick it back up from there?
Let me hold my phone. I didn't hear that properly. It's because I'm on the phone. What did you say, Dr. Cooley?
I said, can you tell the world a little bit more about you besides what Michelle had mentioned? And also tell them about what makes you click, why you're so passionate about what you're doing.
Okay. Dr. Michelle mentioned all about me, and I was trying to tell you what I have pursued, and because I love learning, I love education, I love growing, I love improving on a daily basis, because I want to make a change, make a difference. So what makes me me is that, first of all, I'm a child of God. I was made in the image of God, according to Genesis 1:26. The Bible says we are created in his image, and we have to be like his true likeness, to be like him. So God is love, God is kind, God is merciful. So that is where I got that skill from, like to be an emergency nurse practitioner. But before then, I've worked in the surgical, medical, accident and emergency, and I felt like I wanted to be more autonomous, like to practice as an ENP autonomously, because I was inspired by the doctors. They were giving services holistically, but on an individual basis. So I wanted to be like one-to-one, like face-to-face, to see patients like face-to-face, do diagnostics, and make their care plans autonomously rather than being led by someone. So that is why I went into the role of the ENP, nurse practitioner. And then I pursued that in the University of Greenwich. I pursued the mentorship in the University of King's College. And then right now I'm pursuing my prescribing, because I want to do the pharmaceuticals, to do pharmacology, pharmacokinetics, and pharmacodynamics, so that I can explore, so that I can, when I diagnose, I can prescribe medications rather than waiting for the doctors, for the consultants. Although we work in the same team, I can ask for advice, but I want to be autonomous as much as possible. So that is why I continued learning. That is why I'm an ENP. I feel I'm a compassionate person. I'm passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about care. I want caring for others. I like communication. I work in the team, like multidisciplinary. I like all those things. I love caring. I love caring for patients, community, everybody else. So
Wow.
that's all about me. I'm a very flexible person. I'm a good team player. I'm a good team worker. I'm a learner. I like reflective work. I like criticism, because at the end of the day, I work on it. I work on myself and develop myself. So that is me.
Wow. Well, you know what? It's you are doing a lot of things and pursuing a lot of things. And, you know, one of the things that stand out is that you like to always continuing learning and just being there for people. Now, the topic of our show today is called Medical Silent Issues of Women, Fibroids. We women, me, you, Dr. Tia, know what fibroids are, but since you're in the medical field, can you tell the audience what is the medical definition of what fibroids are?
So fibroids is like something like a growth in the uterus. As simple as that. It's a growth in the uterus. It can be a tumor, although it's not cancerous. It's not usually cancerous, but it grows in the abdomen, something that is there, location, size. The causes are yet to be found according to research. Research hasn't found the causes. However, the risk factors are people who are obese sometimes get fibroids. People who've got a family history of fibroids get fibroids. People who are in the reproductive age get fibroids. But there is no cause yet. But the symptoms vary from bleeding, body weight, change in size, a lot of things, a lot of issues. And they've got associated symptoms that come because of the bleeding as well, like palpitation, shortness of breath, dizziness. People may present with that and get the anemia and all that. However, how do they diagnose it? Through ultrasound. You cannot diagnose it unless, because there is a lot of differential diagnosis around it, like endometriosis, like PCOS. So people can misdiagnose, thinking it's fibroids, but it's something else. So the way they diagnose that is through an ultrasound. However, the gynecologists who are professionals, who are specialized in that area, when they see you, they will know that it seems like fibroids because of the bleeding. I was inspired with these fibroids because of the lady who had the issue with blood in the Bible. In the book of Matthew 9:20-22, this woman had an issue, and I think it's more likely fibroids because it was excessive bleeding for over 12 years. So when I see this lady, I was inspired to talk about fibroids because I see that she suffered, she went through a lot and all that. But the causes, as I've said, not related, not found according to research. No evidence shows that there is any cause, but it's the risk factors that say that it is fibroids. And that's how it's diagnosed. And the treatment, I'm just giving a brief. The treatment of fibroids, it depends. Usually they start with medication, over-the-counter medication. If it doesn't work or it's ineffective, then after medication, if medication is ineffective, then they can give you embolization, something like freezing, the fibroid, not to grow or anything like that. If it's not effective, they do a myomectomy, which is a removal of fibroids, depending on the size, so they will remove the fibroids. Usually the ladies that I've spoken to, sometimes that doesn't work as well, so they will do a total hysterectomy, which is a removal of the uterus. Although that shouldn't be the first priority or first thing to be done, they should consider all these other things, because that causes a lot of depression, a lot of issues around, especially women who haven't given birth yet, who haven't, seen life yet. So that is the depth of fibroids that I know.
Dr. Olivia, we can talk a little bit more about the things that can be done for, fibroids that are gone out of control. But I believe Dr. Tia has a question.
Yeah. So one of the things that you mentioned, and I think it's so relevant, it's so key, is you can think it's something else because the symptoms can mirror something else. But what are if you had to list what are top 3 things that you're like, okay, this definitely is more than just, a normal cycle. What are the top 3 things that you would say that if a woman is experiencing these 3 things, that maybe it's more than just like a normal cycle or problems with your cycles, that it could be something more than that, and they definitely need to go see someone? What would you say some of the biggest, the more common things are?
Hey, Dr. T, can you ask that question after the break?
After break, yeah.
I'll ask it. All right, thank you.
Absolutely.
But that's a great question. I'll tell you what, and I see that we got so many people watching this show right now. If you want to be part of the conversation, whichever platform you're watching this on, all you have to do is go to the comments, ask any question that you might have, or you can pick up that phone and dial 1-888-344-1170. Again, that's 1-888-344-1170. We're going to take a station break, but we're going to come back and continue this great discussion with this absolutely fantastic guest.
JC, Cooley, show. It's your life. It's your.
Really get a chance to know who you are. And once you know who you are, you truly know who you are, love who you are. Love who you are. You're a masterpiece. Love who you are. Love who you were born to be. Love me some me. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave high school, you gotta know today or tomorrow, or hopefully today, what your plans are. Hopefully, there is no bad decision unless there is no plan. Create, collaborate, commit with confidence. Commit with what? Commit with what? In everything that you do.
With circles and cycles, phases and stages that shape who we are. These moments define us, and we have the choice to either accept or embrace them. Hello, I'm Dr. Michelle Cooley, and I encourage you to support the J.C. Cooley Scholarship You Can Award so we can empower high school seniors and college students to believe that they can achieve anything they set their minds to.
Hello, I'm Dr. James J.C. Cooley, the host of It's Your Life Radio and also founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation. With your help through donations to this year's J.C. Cooley Foundation Scholarship Award, we aim to inspire, prepare the next generation of leaders. We kindly ask for your generous support to help bless at least 30 or more future leaders by donating between a minimum of $250 or more. Please consider donating what you can by May 1st and join us in shaping our future leaders of tomorrow.
The youth, young adults, and citizens of our great communities nationwide and overseas. We hope that you'll be able to take part in one or more of the many exciting events that we're offering this year and experience firsthand the pride we take in supporting our cause. It's our mission to equip the youth of today for the challenges of tomorrow. And we rely heavily on the generosity of individuals and business owners for support. Without the assistance of community-minded individuals just like you, we wouldn't be able to serve our youth each year. We ask that you make a commitment to support our annual appeal by making a cash donation. This year's goal is $50,000. Your generosity will assist us in making a difference in the lives of the youth in our community. You can give online at CooleyFoundation.org. Remember that every donation makes a difference regardless of size. The J.C. Cooley Foundation thanks you in advance for your contribution.
There's much truth in a journey that ain't over yet, as all of us journey through life's precious gift of time, just like I have. Hi, I'm Todd Pierick, the producer of The James Cooley Show. It's Your Life. And in the new audio version of his book, Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet, you can join James as he shares his true life story of struggle and success in America. It's both a cautionary tale and a roadmap to achieving the American dream. This is a must listen for anyone who thinks they're stuck in life or needs to understand that their current situation is not their final destination. Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet is the unfiltered truth to provide hope for the future by challenging you to refuse to become a victim of life's circumstance and dare to become an overcomer because a bigger, better, and more impactful life awaits you. Get the new audio version of his book, Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet by Dr. James Cooley on Amazon or wherever books are sold.
Now hear this. It's your life.
Hello. Welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's Your Life. And I tell you, I'm looking at these numbers, Dr. Olivia. Lots and lots of people are tuned in to this great conversation that we're having with you. And I tell you what, we want even more people to tune in. And I tell you, if you got a question that you want to ask, all you have to do is just go to the comments on the platform that you're watching us on, or pick up the phone and dial 1-888-344-1170. Again, that's 1-888-344-1170. I want to turn it back over to Dr. T. Dr. T, can you please ask that question? And so this great guest of ours can answer it.
Absolutely. So, Dr. Olivia, so the question is, as women, we're always juggling and have so many things going on, and we sometimes don't really pay attention to our bodies and what's happening and what's going on. And what you're talking about is a serious topic. So my question is, how do we know then when it's not just a normal cycle? How do we know it's just not, we're just tired? What are some key things that we can say, like, hey, wait a minute, I've had this for so many days, or I noticed this, that I really need to make an appointment with my doctor so I can advocate for myself and say, hey, I really think something is going on and something is wrong with my body. What would you advise women to do? What are some signs and symptoms that they can look for, and so they can go and follow up with medical care?
Okay, the signs and symptoms, as I said, fibroids, the most one is the excessive bleeding.
Okay.
That is the main symptom of fibroids: excessive bleeding, abdominal pain, pelvic pain, sometimes urine frequency, sometimes the urge to pass urine, It depends where the location is. At times it's in the uterus, on the lining, or at the back in the pelvic area. So sometimes you get constipated as well, or abdominal bloatedness. And then these symptoms have got associated symptoms, because they are symptoms and then symptoms which are associated with those ones which have developed. So if you're like bleeding, you can get the shortness of breath, you can get the palpitations, you can get the dizziness, you can feel lethargic or tired. So I advise that you go for a checkup as soon as you see the bleeding, because the cycle doesn't have to be like continuous. A cycle, usually women will bleed like for 4 days. So if you see that the cycle is getting, longer, and the body weight as well, the body changes, the appearance, because sometimes fibroids grow. It grows like bigger in size, and then your body changes, your appearance changes. So it's better you go and get checked out for an ultrasound, because usually they do an ultrasound so that we see whether you have a fibroid, the size. At times it doesn't detect on that, then we'll do a detailed, which is an MRI, to locate, because sometimes, like I said, endometriosis and PCOS present with the same symptoms sometimes. So it's better you get checked, because the ultrasound will rule out, and then we'll rule out the differential diagnoses, because like the urine frequency might be a UTI, which is a urine tract infection, and then you think that it's a fibroid. So if you get checked, then we start removing the differential diagnosis, so that we know that that is a UTI, that is this, that is that, that is a sciatica, because sometimes you get a back pain as well, which is a sciatica, and then you're thinking it's fibroids. But if you have all those symptoms, bleeding, anemia, but sometimes you don't even get the bleeding, and then the fibroid is growing, and then you're getting silent anemia when you don't know. So it's better to keep on getting checked, just for regular checkups, especially women, because at times we don't care, thinking, oh, maybe I'm just, I'm just in my menopause, I'm getting size, I'm getting, some body weight. But when obviously it is fibroid, something is growing in there slowly, and then you're getting anemic when you don't know. Because usually when you come to hospital, we will not check for anemia unless there is some symptoms. So it's better you just say, maybe let me have a routine check. If you experience dizziness, shortness of breath, things like that, those are symptoms of anemia. Then you just go and get checked.
Dr. Olivia, is there like a certain age where women could develop fibroids? Can a teenage girl develop fibroids at 14, 15? I mean, what is the youngest case you've seen? It could be a little fibroid where you've seen a woman have fibroids, or is it only, 20s and up? Have you seen teenage women, teenage girls develop fibroids?
So it's very rarely. Even according to statistics, it's like 30 to 50% get fibroids in a reproductive age, like in 40 to 50 or over 50. The premenopausal age usually get the fibroids. I haven't experienced a lot of young girls, although when they present, they will say that maybe it's fibroids, but when they check, it's something else. It's endometriosis or PCOS. But fibroids, usually it's in the reproductive age, where women give birth between maybe 30 is so early, between 40 to 50 or 50 and above. So that some have already given birth, some are, yet to give birth. But I advise the same, even if it's a young child. Things change and evidence change every day. We rely on the evidence, based government or something like that. So I advise people go and get checked as soon as you see any symptoms, especially the bleeding, as I said earlier. Get checked. Dizziness, shortness of breath, palpitations. It could not be chest pain, but we can rule out with bloods. And then we know that maybe this is fibroid. So ultrasound will rule out, will really show us that there is a fibroid in the body growing.
Yes. Dr. Tia, I know a lot of women who suffered from fibroids, whether in my family or friends. And this is a question I want to pose to Dr. Olivia. Have you heard of any way some women think that they can shrink fibroids, or they'll shrink on their own, whether following a holistic medicine or maybe, the foods that they eat? What do you think about that, Dr. Tia? And Dr. Olivia, can you comment on, is there a way to shrink fibroids? What are your thoughts, Dr. Tia?
Yeah, so it's so funny that you said that. There was actually something that was actually going to be one of my questions. Natural remedies are great and all the rave, and I'm for them 100%. But I also believe that there are certain medical conditions that require something more, and some different type of intervention. So that's what I was going to ask. Is there any holistic things that people can take, natural things that they can take that may I'll call it lessen the symptoms or shrink it or anything like that? I'm open to hear your thoughts on that, and what have you been able to see by you actually being in the field?
So me being in the field, a lot of people, especially in Africa, actually this is all confidential. There is no generalized information or talking about anyone. Because I have an understanding around the policies, around the confidentiality, around the nursing and midwifery guidelines. So it's not that it's general and it's based on evidence. So what I have seen is that some people who have tried herbals haven't worked a lot, but some medication. So the medication they give or herbals stop the symptoms. Mm-hmm. They do not freeze the fibroids. The process that freezes the fibroids is the embolization, whereby they do a procedure and then stop the blood flow for the fibroid so that it can, be shrinked, so that it can shrink. But sometimes it develops back. It's so rare that it works. It's not too much effective. So that is why they go for the second option, which is the myomectomy, which is the removal of the fibroids. So they go and do a procedure, an operation. The surgeons do an operation to remove the fibroids. Sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't. So if they don't come back, if they come back, then they will go for the detailed procedure, which is the total hysterectomy, the removal for the whole uterus. So they remove the whole uterus. So that one, they will go permanently. They will never come back with that. But it's not the first option. They have to try all these, options. The treatment, there is a medication, the northoresterone, which stops the bleeding. So they can keep on giving you that medication. That medication, if it is effective, they don't need to go to the second procedure of the shrinking. But they shrink them for a while, then sometimes they come back. It depends. Sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't. But they try all these before the hysterectomy, because that's a very big operation and it's a very big risk, which causes a lot of depression around women, especially who haven't had birth yet, who haven't had children yet, who are, it depresses them a lot. They lose their marriages. It's a lot of things around that total hysterectomy. But they try the shrinking. The shrinking is there, but it's a procedure. It's not a herbal medication. It's a procedure which you go and the surgeons will do it.
Hold that thought. We got to take a station break. This is so much great information. And you know what? As y'all see, I'm just sitting on the sideline listening and learning. But you don't have to be on the sideline. You're part of this conversation. All you have to do is just go to the comments on the platform that you're watching us on, ask any question that you might have, or pick up that phone and dial 1-888-344-1170. Yes, your life. And we'll be back with a lot more talk. Olivia Winner. She is a winner.
It's your life. It's your life. With Dr. J.
There's much truth.
At Viridian Christian University, we believe education is more than just a degree. It's a pathway to a purpose-driven life. Whether you're advancing your career, pursuing a passion, or building a new future, VCU's 100% online programs give you the flexibility to learn on your terms, anywhere, anytime. With expert faculty, personalized mentorship, and a faith-centered approach, you'll gain the skills, knowledge, and leadership you need to make a lasting impact. VCU offers bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degrees, each designed to empower you for success in today's fast-changing world. Join a global community of believers, learners, and leaders. Ready to start your journey? Viridian Christian University, transforming lives, empowering futures. Visit us at ViridianChristianUniversity.com. That's ViridianChristianUniversity.com.
In this life you are gonna grow, but there's things in this world that you gotta know. To be the best that you can be, you wanna grow real big into a strong tree. To be who you're created to be, the one who's gonna leave a legacy is you. But you got to have these 4 C's. Create, collaborate, then you commit with confidence. Create, collaborate, then you commit with confidence. It's the 4 C's. Oh yeah. It's the 4 C's.
Dr. James JC Cooley. The James Cooley Show. It's your life. The James Cooley Show. It's your life. That's right.
Every heartbeat is worth fighting for. In honor of Women's History Month, please join me in support of the American Heart Association and Women's Health.
Hey, it's your life.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life. And one of the things that I want to talk about, and I'm in love. Michelle, I'm sorry. I'm in love with something else other than just you. I'm in love with Viridian Christian University. So babe, I'm sorry. I'm in love with the university, and I tell you what, Viridian Christian University offer over 30. Hold on, let me let the co-founder talk about it. Talk about it a little bit.
Absolutely. You know I love to talk about Viridian Christian University. We are an accredited 100% online university, and we offer over 30 degree programs, and we are there for your convenience. We're affordable, we're flexible, and the topics and the attention, the personal attention that you would get when you become a student with Viridian Christian University is outstanding. We also have a track program that is the honorary doctorate program, and we get an opportunity to recognize some wonderful individuals in the community, whether it's local, whether it's international. And one of the persons that we had an opportunity to recently honor is the beautiful Dr. Olivia Winner. And listen, hearing everything that she's doing and that she has going on, we are honored that she said yes. We are honored that she's part of our family, and we are looking to partner with her to learn more about her foundation and what it is that she's doing. To just like she invested time and energy with us, Viridian Christian, we're going to turn around and invest time and energy with her and her foundation. And because the topics that she's discussing are so very, very important. So thank you, Dr. Olivia, for doing what you're doing. And I can't wait to hear more about your foundation.
Well, I want one other question, Dr. T. Do we have openings right now for people to come and join Viridian Christian University?
Absolutely.
Can you tell them?
Absolutely. We have open enrollment, which means that you can enroll at any time. We actually welcomed a new student this week. You can enroll at any time. We have flexible payment plans. We are very cost effective. And again, we're world changers, we're global changers, and we look forward to developing our next leaders. We look forward to working with our next leaders.
Wow. Yeah. So you heard it. You heard it from the co-founder. But let's get back to this conversation. I think we got about 8 minutes left in the show. Dr. Olivia, this might be a strange question, but the husbands the guys. How can we help in whatever that is that we don't know about? I mean, help make it easy for our wives, girlfriends, or whoever is going through that challenge.
What did you ask, Dr. Cooley?
He he asked that how can a husband whose wife is going through issues with fibroids, understanding maybe what she's mentally going through, or a boyfriend or family member, how can the males support the women in their life when they're going through this issue?
Okay, so that issue is a big issue, but it's manageable, obviously. I think what I advise is that they can support physically, intellectually, emotionally, socially, mentally, and financially. So first of all, the men are supposed to be educated as well around fibroids. They have to have an awareness that it heals, that it's not going to be long term or something like that, in case they support their women or men to go and get the treatment or to get the tests, the available tests, because the longer it takes, the longer it becomes. So if people get tests and the men support them, go have tests, go on checkups together, and then go through counseling services, because there are cancellations regarding fibroids, regarding why it happens, the causes, the symptoms. And I'm sure it's all about awareness. Through visual aids, through counseling, through education, empowering, and encouragement around fibroids. Then I'm sure men will understand, or girlfriends or boyfriends will understand, that this is not going to be a long-term issue. The people who are affected are the people who haven't gone for checkups, who have kept it as a silent issue and decided, because it's embarrassing. So people who have decided that it's embarrassing, they don't want to disclose it, those are the ones who are going to suffer. But if you disclose it, it's not a bad issue. It's not a bad, I know it's affecting, like emotionally, because people get depressed, people get embarrassed, people change in body size and body weight. Imagine if you were a slim person and then you start, gaining weight, and then you start getting miscarriages. Obviously, you get grief, you will get pain, you will be in tears, you'll be miserable, you will be rejected, you will be in loneliness. You will be isolated. People will judge you. Because in the Bible, even there is I think it's the Leviticus law, who used to say that people who are bleeding excessively, no one should touch them, no one should be with them, no one should be around them. So it's the same today besides that, but today it's the same in our population. People will isolate you, judge you, why are you over bleeding or something, and some people will misinterpret, thinking that maybe it's cancer or this and that. But what I believe is that if men are educated, they will obtain an understanding, because it's all about awareness. Then people will know that, this issue can heal.
It's all about awareness. We got 2 minutes left in the show. I want to talk about the Winners Female Foundation, and we got to try. Can you tell the world a little bit about that? And we only got 2 minutes before my producer.
Okay. Okay, I'll talk about it quickly. This one was developed being in the medical industry for a decade of years. I came to the realization that most of women are suffering silently because they cannot disclose information. I realized that a number of vast population have got things like cervical cancer, rarely screened in Africa, actually, endometriosis, chronic pain, mental health, depression, unsafe abortions, HIV in women. And I decided that, because I've got all the skills, I've got the skills that I can use to counsel these people, come back to their full potential. I've got the skills to, to break silence, come back to their quality of life, all these things. So I decided, to create this group. I decided to do this foundation. I decided that I need to make a change, a difference, an impact, to do something, because it's all about making a change and a positive impact in these women's life. We have some meetings, gynecologists.
Dr. Winners, stick around. Let's close out the radio portion of this. Stick around. We still have about 3-4 more minutes that we can talk about. So I'll tell you what, I'd like to thank, first of all, Dr. Olivia for taking the time to come on the show. I'd like to thank Dr. T. Always being there. I'd like to thank Dr. T. That's my rock. Most importantly, I'd like to thank our viewers and our listeners for tuning into the James Cooley Show. It's your life, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Always dream big, think big, and be big in everything you do. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. It's your life. So let's resume this conversation. We still got a few more minutes. Are you guys there?
Yes.
Dr. Olivia, give our viewers a little bonus because this is extra and they're going to get this after the radio. So can you finish what you were saying?
Oh, you want me to finish that off? Yeah, so that's why I decided to, because these issues are usually neglected, most especially in the African community in Africa. So I decided, let me create this group so that I can create outreach, healthcare access, partnering with, all the different professionals to speak to these people regarding these issues so that they don't get in depression, don't get all these issues, through advocacy, through creating safe spaces and support groups, peer groups, so that people who have gone through the same issues can have discussions around the issues to make them better, to have a voice, make them better people, have their full potential.
Dr. T, you had a question. We still got about 4 minutes left that you can ask that question. And so, Dr. T, you're on mute.
I'm sorry. So the thing that I was going to say was regarding your foundation. So it provides, it's an advocacy group, you have healthcare, things like that. It's how long have you had it, and how is it going, and how can the viewers support your foundation?
So it's been like 5 years. It's in the pipeline. I'm planning something big, and I'll let the viewers know when it's out. Yeah, I'm planning something big. Right now, I've been in the background, Zooming, talking to these people on the Zoom conferences and all that, and mobilizing a lot of consultants around, like surgeons, gynecologists, to speak to them regarding these issues. So they are obtaining their full potential. And in the pipeline, as soon as it's ready, I'm going to let you know, Dr. Tia, Dr. Cooley, and all the viewers. And I'm sure I'll get your full support.
Absolutely.
Because I'm passionate about care. I want to do something to make a change, which is rewarding me as well, that I've made a difference in people's lives.
You got our support. We love you.
Obviously.
Getting the opportunity to meet you in Dubai, well, you got me and Michelle for life.
Obviously.
Yeah. So
I appreciate that, Dr. Cody, Dr. Michelle, and Dr. T.
We got 1 minute left. What departing message you want our viewers and listeners to take from this? Takeaways is what we call it.
Takeaway, I just want to thank all the viewers for today. I really appreciate your time for being on TV, YouTube, all over. And there is more to come. And just believe in yourself. Everything can happen by God's grace. More to come. Just keep on listening. Keep on doing what you do. Join Viridian Christian University, because right now I'm a doctor. And they are open to everyone. They raise people's potential and all that. Okay. So well, I just appreciate everyone.
Hey, Dr. T, real quickly, you want to tell, we still open for honorary doctor degree for June right now. You got 1 minute. Can you tell them about it?
Yes, we have an honorary doctorate program. It is an application that has to be filled out, and we do some deep digging into the information that you share. But feel free to go to our website, www.Viridian Christian University, and across the top, the header, you will actually see a link that says honorary doctorate. Feel free to click the link to fill out the application, and you will get an opportunity to see if you qualify, and we will let you know.
Wow, I tell you what, thank you, everybody, so much. Thank you. We got to go right now, but I tell you, always dream big, think big, and be big at everything you do. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. It's your life, and we'll see you then.